that her instincts are very strong. Mamata Banerjee did a lot of mid-course correction, and in short, she set the narrative. That worked for Mamata Banerjee. Big gains even for the Bharatiya Janata Party. But Bharatiya Janata Party, of course, it's come up from 3 to 75, which is fairly spectacular, but nowhere close to the 200 mark that was projected. As far as the Congress and the left are concerned, just look at your television screen. Zero for Congress, zero for left. There is no left in Bengal. That's the current situation. The Trinamool Congress doing better than what they did in 2016. In 2021, the Trinamool Congress has 216. They're leading, and Mamata Banerjee, her gut instincts seem to have worked to contest at Nandigram, because that's where she was able to send across that message that she's not shying away from a battle. She refused to contest from a second seat where it was said that she's almost lost Nandigram, which of course, the fact that she's won only by a margin of 1,200 votes is a close battle. She's scraped through. And Poulomi, these are very, very important takeaways from these elections. Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool Congress, their gut instinct. So much was said about Tolabazi, so much was said about Bhaipo, so much was said about corruption. Ultimately, as far as the Trinamool Congress and their voters are concerned, they have overwhelmingly voted Mamata Banerjee into power, and Prashant Kishore Poulomi gave one reason for this. One, the mid-course correction, nimble-footed, adapted to every situation. And two, the BJP took all the garbage, as he put it, garbage of TMC was, they were given tickets, and this didn't go down well, even with the BJP voters, Poulomi.
Well, the BJP has a lot of introspection to do, Gaurav. The fact of the matter is that this is not the sort of drubbing that they expected at all, If at all, they were even looking at the possibility of a loss, say, from the fourth phase onwards, when we did see on the ground ourselves that the momentum as far as the BJP campaign was concerned was somehow dipping. We did see that campaign because we did see that happening when initially the first couple of phases voted over here. It was very clear, and at that time even TMC thought that they were not in a formidable position, not in a stronger position as compared to the BJP in the districts that went to polls, like the Jangal Mahal districts of Purulia, Bakura, West Midnapur and Jhargram. But eventually they thought that they were picking up, and that definitely started happening from the fourth phase onwards. It was evident on the ground. But there are a lot of factors. This is, like I said, this is not the kind of drubbing that the BJP anticipated, even if they were to have conceded the possibility of a loss before today. This is not something that they saw coming. So there could be many factors. Yes, one of the factors was that there was a lot of disenchantment among their party rank and file and the cadre on the ground about the TMC turncoats who were being brought into the Bharatiya Janata Party and then eventually being given tickets. Also, the star candidates who were given tickets. So the BJP Karyakarta felt very hurt and very disappointed, because this is a party which has been making its way upwards from the ground and at a faster rate than possibly a Mamata Banerjee did when she, of course, tried to challenge the left and then emerged as the Goliath in 2011. The BJP's rate of progression in terms of going up the ladder was much, much faster from 2016 to 2019, the Panchayat elections in 2018, 2019, and then, of course, 2021. So all of these Karyakartas on the ground, Gaurav, we spoke to them. We saw the kind of demonstrations and the protests that happened outside the BJP election office. Unprecedented scenes for Karyakartas to come to almost block the way of their top leaders from entering the BJP office. Barricades had to be put up in order to stop their own Karyakartas from entering the BJP office, because they would not leave. For 2-3 days they sat there because they were absolutely unhappy with ticket distribution, and their angst, much of it was against TMC turncoats being given tickets, because their anger was, we have worked all the way upwards. Absolutely. We have built the party. Why is it that we don't get a ticket? Yeah.
And it shows in results. Stay with me. So, over the next several days and weeks, there will be a lot of analysis, because Mamta Banerjee not only beat back 10 years of anti-incumbency, she has come out even stronger than 2016. So Didi is the real Didi of Bengal. Why say real Dada? She is the Didi of Bengal, and she has proven it so spectacularly in Bengal. The reasons: she fought from the front. She was right there, even if she was on a wheelchair. She did not give up. Not at one stage of that fight did she give up. She said, Khela hobe. She brought out that football and she hurled that football, and it's showing, The Khela had her coming out right on top, so she's fought back a decade of anti-incumbency and come out, Polami, with 215 seats, much better than what was projected. Everyone said it's going to be too close to call, around 130 to 140. There would be about these 20 to 30 swing seats. It could go either way, but she was very clear. And of course, so was Prashant Kishore. Prashant Kishore was very clear. BJP is not crossing 99. They're now at 76. And he was very clear that Didi is returning to power. Follow me.
Absolutely. He stuck to his guns. He believed in it from the first time that we interacted with him, and I interacted with him about the contest in West Bengal in early January. Too, of course, after the exit polls as well, again sticking his neck out and saying on the 30th of April to us that, you know what, I still stick by what I have said, and it is going to be less than 100 for the Bharatiya Janata Party. You might say it's too close to call, but at the end of the day, you will see what the results are on May 2nd, and I will then sit back and watch if I have been proven right or wrong. But I am very confident of every word that I say as I go into these elections, as I went into these elections, and as these elections have closed and the exit polls are out as well. I'm still very confident that it is not a close contest, and the BJP will be stopped, and their march will be stopped at less than 100. Of course, the figure crossing the 200 mark, the kind of victory that Didi is, of course, looking at eventually when the results are, out and it's all solidified. And on paper, we know the exact number as it stands by the end of today when counting is closed. Didi, of course, has secured a victory that possibly was unimaginable even within the IPAC community and the Trinamool community. The kind of resounding victory,
yes,
even in their best estimate, when, of course, they were talking about, what kind of an estimate they're looking at, they were looking at about 180. That is the kind of figure that they would give you. But they did not see this figure emerge, and this is something which is going to be a story in itself, Gaurav. I mean, it's taken everyone by surprise in all camps, journalists alike, the number that we're staring at right now, and it has got to, we'll have to go into a lot in order to study what exactly happened in West Bengal 2021.
So you've had best of all the worlds, being in Bengal so long, covering these elections so long, having all the lovely food and sandesh, and we'll talk about that in greater detail. Hope you